This is a video for students who did not do the mood board digital collage assignment with us in class. So if you did not do it, please watch this video and I will walk you through how to do this assignment. So this is an assignment where we're going to be creating a digital collage that describes you. So this is an example my friend Miss Diamond did. She is a graphic designer, so she creates art on the computer. And this is her mood board about herself. Some photos she collected were things she likes about this time of year. So she put in a picture of her and her brother. She put in music, hot chocolate, her favorite song right now, a favorite meme. She really likes New Balances and she loves the colors pink and orange. So she did a mood board to describe herself. And now we are going to do that. So the first step, as you can see in our classwork stream, I posted this assignment right here, mood board digital collage. And the first step is to go to canva.com. So we're going to go to canva.com. If you need to pause this video at any point to catch up with me, pause the video. So right now, if you need to pause and go to canva.com, now's a great time to do it. The next step we're going to do is sign into an account. Oops, so it should look like, not that. When you enter, it should look like sign up right here. It's a purple button at the top right corner, so you're going to click sign up. Once you click sign up, you're going to click sign up with Google. And you are going to choose your district email. And then it's going to ask you a couple of questions. So what will you be using Canva for? You are a student, so you're going to click the backpack icon. And then what school are you currently in? We're not high school, university, or professional, so you're just going to click others. And then it's going to ask who is on your team. You're going to skip that part. And now we can get started on actually creating the mood board. So if you haven't signed up yet, now's a good time to pause and sign up. All right, so we are going to type in mood. And when we type in mood, if you look at the fifth option down, it says mood boards photo collage. So click on the mood boards photo collage and it'll get you a new page to make a collage. So the next step we are going to do is start collecting images for our collage. So as you can see in your Google Classroom under the mood board digital collage assignment, I put in some ideas for photos you can collect. But if you have other ideas for photos that can describe you and things that you like, then that is perfectly fine. So you can remix it, choose to answer some of the questions that I have and add some other photos about yourself. All right, so for collecting photos, we're going to look on the left-hand side, and that's where all the tools are that we're going to be using. We are going to click the Photos tool on the left-hand side. And now you can type in any photos of things that you like. So I like flowers, for example. And I really like this photo. Let's see. I think this is a really cool photo of flowers, so I'm going to choose that one. Another way that you can get the photos on there is just by dragging it. You can click on it or drag it. And the way that you can adjust photos is at the corners. You'll see there's like a circle and another tab. You can make it smaller or larger, or you can move it around or rotate it. All right. So now that I have one photo, another thing that I'm going to look for is music. That is something that I really enjoy about this time of year. So I'm going to put I'm going to show you one other way you can collect photos. So you can go to Photos here on the left-hand side, and you can also go to Elements on the left-hand side, and you can search any kind of element that you want. So I'm going to type in music and see what comes up. I think that these earphones are really cool, so I'm going to put those in here. And something that's really nice about elements are you can change the color of the element. So if you look on the left-hand side up here, you can click on any of the colors and change the color up. You can choose colors that are already in the other photos you put in. The site does that for you, which is really nice. Or you can create your own color by clicking on this rainbow palette and creating any color you like. So once I have the colors that I really like, I'm going to move on to the next step. So that's one way you can collect photos. You can use photos here or elements here and easily collect photos. Another way that you can collect photos are through downloading photos through Google Images or downloading your own photos onto your computer and then uploading them. So I'll show you how to get photos from Google Images. You can just open a new tab, and I really like the artist Willow Smith. So I'm just going to search her and go to images and see what comes up. So let's see. Let's say that I really like this photo of Willow Smith. I'm going to put my mouse over the photo, and then from there, if you look down at your keyboard, there is a control button and an S button. If you click Control S, it will give you the option to save your image, and you can rename your image to something that you recognize. And now you save your image, and if you go back to Canva, you can upload your image by clicking on Uploads. It has a cloud with an arrow, and then you click Upload Media, and you click Device, and you search for the image you just recently downloaded. And once you find the image, it will upload onto your computer. You can drag it on to your collage. And you can change the colors to whatever you like as you continue to work on your art. And once you have photos that you like, so again, check out the ideas that I put here, and if you have other photos for things that represent you, you can put them on there. I'm going to show you another tool that you can use. You can use text here. You can make your own text and change your own font and colors, or you can use the text that is already there. So you can do that, or you can use the text that's already here. I really like this, for example, and you can make it smaller or larger, and you can change the word to the kind of words that you would like. So that is one example of a way you can use text. Another thing that you can do is add a background color. On the left-hand side where it says background, you can click on that and you can make your own color. Or you can choose a color that's already there. And once you are feeling done and ready to turn it in, you can share it by clicking the share button at the top on this blue tab, and it'll say share a link to edit. I want you to click share a link to view because I do not want to edit your work, I just want to view it. And then you can copy that link. Once your link is copied, you're ready to share the link with me. So go back to Google Classroom, and under the classwork page, look at the assignment, Mood Board Digital Collage. And if you scroll down, you'll see that I inserted the Google form. So that is where you're going to put your collage, in the Google form. So once you click on that Google form, you can just type your name, and then you're going to paste the link that you just copied. So it says right here, to paste, you click Control and then V. So look for the Control button on your keyboard and then the V button on your keyboard. Oops. All right. And then you're just going to answer these two questions, asking you why you chose to put what you put on your collage. So the images, the colors, whatever you put. Why did you choose to put those? And then what does your mood board tell us about you? So your identity is you, who you are. What does your mood board or your collage tell us about who you are? And then you can click submit once you're done. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime. Just post on the Google Classroom page. All right. Thank you so much, y'all.